The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Yates. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. And this is a true fan favorite here in the Northwest. Marshawn Lynch trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run again with Lynch. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Baldwin goes in motion right. Now the rookie 7th rounder. This is Chris Carson. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. In motion right, Baldwin. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now it's Crowder. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 3rd down. Yates. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go again with Rawls. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Baldwin goes in motion right. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion right, Baldwin. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. Baldwin goes in motion right. First down, this is Rawls. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion right, Baldwin. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Room to run inside the 40. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Rawls. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run with a power back. Rawls. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run for it. Rawls. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. They start the drive with Lynch. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action. Yates. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll send Baldwin in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Baldwin goes in motion right. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's got room. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In motion right, Baldwin. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Baldwin goes in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Lacy. Lacy's got the first and a little extra. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Eddie Lacy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down, Yates. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Completes it right side to Doxson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A nice strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
In motion left is Baldwin. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. second down following the run. The play clock's running down. In motion right, Baldwin. A run right side. It's Gore. There goes Frank Gore. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Frank Gore, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on second down. Yates looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw. Yates. They dump it off to Lynch. Now after the play, it's Marshawn Lynch, who appears to have been shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run it here with Thompson. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing.